Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study how to calculate range for individual series, discrete series, and for continuous series. So we are studying about measures of variation now. So the previous video, if you have not seen the previous video, I have just put a link in the description box. You can just see that measures of variation video. Then you can come back to see what is the range, how to calculate the range for the data which is given to you. Okay, whenever a sum given to you, this will be in this format. Okay, now this particular thing I'll call it as an individual series. How to calculate the range for individual series, we are going to see. Now, range is nothing but the highest value minus lowest value. I have to find out the highest value. I have to subtract the lowest value, and it will be denoted by H and L. Okay, in some other book, we can see another one type. We'll call it as largest value. So it's denoted by L minus smallest value is small. Okay, now S will be given here. Don't confuse yourself with this L and this L. Okay, when H and L is given, H will be larger, L will be the lowest. Okay, now it is highest and lowest. Here it is largest and smallest. You should not be confusing with this. So always have any one. See, others you can omit and study, then only you won't make any mistake while you are studying range. Okay, so it is very simple anyway sometimes. Okay, now coefficient of range will be doing it in a separate video. Now we are going to see what is called a range, how to calculate. You know what is called a range. If you do not know range, why it is being calculated, you can just go through the video which is already posted here. Okay, now we will be doing a range for this data. It is a simpler one. I'm going to find out which is the largest value. 21 is the largest value. I'm just putting a 21 here. I'm going to subtract, which is the smallest value here. It is 13. 13 I'm going to write. So I'll be getting 8 as the answer. One of the very, very simplest method. So sometimes you'll be using calculator in your college to calculate this also. Because if this calculator is allowed, you can use a calculator to calculate 21 minus 13. It is 8. Okay, that is a smaller part you can cherish, right? Right. Next one. So we are moving on to the discrete series. Sometimes if you do not know what is called a discrete series, visit our channel. We have posted a video there all about. So we have just noted down all about class interval. Okay, class interval. We have done a video there. Okay, you can see that video and come back. So suppose if it is very tough for you to find our videos, so if you are not subscribed, just subscribe for the channel. All the videos will be just in this tag. Okay, you can see this JRCCCJSS. Okay, now if you put a tag on YouTube, you can find out all our videos. Before that, you can go and subscribe for the video. Now, this is 10 has come 2 times here. Okay, 30 has come 3 times here, 30, 30, 30. Then 20 has come 4 times, 20, 20, 20, 20. Then 40 has come 1 time. Okay, now this is called an individual series here. When I write this individual series with the help of frequency, that is 10 has come 2 times like this. This is called a discrete series. Okay, now for discrete series, it's also the same formula will be used here. It is highest value minus lowest value. Okay, how to calculate here? This is the highest value. We always take from X. Do not make a mistake of taking it from the frequency. Most of the time, people will take a highest value. Suppose from 24 is given here. Do not take that. Okay, now 20 has come 24 times. The values always we have to take it from X only. So now, when we go for the formula, what is the highest value here? 40. What is the lowest value? It is 10. I'm going to subtract it. I'm sorry. I'm going to subtract it. I'll be getting 30 as my range. Okay. Now we move on to the grouped series. Okay. Now grouped series sometimes called as continuous series also. Okay. Now that you know already. Continuous series also. Now we'll be having a exclusive interval. What is this exclusive interval? You see the upper limit will be equal to the lower limit of the next class. Okay, now that is what is given in the all about class interval video. You can visit and see that. Right, now when there is a gap here, okay, now 50 now and it starts with 60 here, we'll call it as inclusive. Here it is called exclusive class interval. So keep it in mind, whenever you want to calculate the range, you have to convert the inclusive class interval into exclusive, then only you have to proceed. It is a very simple formula you have to remember here. Now remember, the formula is upper class boundary of highest interval, here minus lower class boundary of lowest interval. So you can remember now UH, okay, now LL, you can remember something like that. Okay, you can remember. Okay, now you have to find out the upper class, then highest interval. Okay, now lower class and the lowest interval. Lower class boundary of lowest interval, upper class boundary of highest interval. Now, if the boundaries are exclusive classes, so inclusive classes should be converted into exclusive. This is an important point. You have to keep it in mind while you are calculating the range for continuous data. Now we'll move on to this. Now this is what is given. It is very simple here. Now, which is the your highest value? You have to see. Now highest boundary, highest class interval is this one. Lowest class interval is this one. This is low. This is high. From high, I'll take the larger value. So now 100. From low, I'll take the smaller value. That is 50. So my range will be 50. That's what I'm going to show. Okay. So range is highest value minus lowest value. So it is 100 minus 50. That will be 50. I'm going to show it once again here. Now upper class boundary of highest interval. So now this is highest. This is highest interval. This is highest interval here. Here I want to find out upper boundary. Now this is the lowest interval here. I am finding out the lower boundary, that is 50. So my answer is 50 here. Okay, so now when a true class interval given, how I am going about it here. Now check here, 59 is here, here 60 is here. This is the upper boundary of the first class. This is the lower boundary of the next class. See, I have to see what is the difference between this. Okay, I have to see what is the difference between this here. Then I have to split this into two parts. Now 59 and 60, I'm having the 1 as the difference. I'm dividing it by 2. I'll get 0.05. Okay, now 0.5. I'm sorry, 0.5. I'm going to subtract from lower limit. So 50 minus 59 is here. I'm going to subtract 50 and 0.5. Then 59 plus 0.5. What comes here? 49.5 here. This will be 59.5. Now automatically the next will be 59.5, then 69.5. It will become, I'm going to show it here. You can watch here. So that's what is that. Okay, so now 49.5, 59, then the next one, next one, next one, next one. Now which is the highest interval here? This is the highest interval here. Then highest value is 99.5 minus lowest value is 49.5. It comes around 50 for my range. This is how we will calculate the range for you. Okay, so now it's the simplest one to calculate range for all the three. Okay, so in the next video, coming video, we are going to see what is called interquartile range in the next video. Okay, now this is coming. Okay, coming soon. We can have, right? No problem. Yeah, coming soon in the next one. Okay, just wanted to see. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.